Hey guys, it's Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a cool little Asian themed game from Spider Goat Games called Martial Art. Martial Art is a 2 to 4 player war style game where players are playing cards in their hand to try to have a higher strength than another player. You can manipulate the cards with other cards in your hand, and you're trying to win these land cards that are out. You either want to get 13 points or you want to get 3 bridges. So there's some cards that have some bridges. There's cards that have little samurai helmets, which are points and bridges, or there's some that just have samurai points. If there's a tie, you break the tie with some random flipping from the deck, but that's enough of discussion. Let's go down to the table, see how it plays. Okay, so here is a game of martial art set up for 2 players. At the beginning of the game, you're going to separate the land cards out, which are these, and you're going to separate the battle cards out, which are these. You're going to flip a land card. You're going to give each player a supplies card, which looks like this. So each player will have one of those, and 4 other cards. And you're going to set the legend cards to the side because some of those are given to other cards. So on a player's turn, they are going to pick a card and they're going to play it face down. So let's see, I'm going to play this one, and then this player will play this one. All right, then when everybody's ready, we're going to reveal. And if they have special powers, we will do it. When revealed, add 1 to your strength for each card in your hand. I have 4 cards, so this is an 8. That's a 10. 10 still beats a 4, but you can play white cards, which looks like that, to enhance your battle. So I'm going to do this. So I have an 8. I'm going to play this. So that would be at a 3. So I'm at 11. That's a 10. I'm going to look at theirs. They can't play any because it has to be less than a 7. So I would win. So you take these cards, you discard. Just throw the discard over there. Player who wins gets this face up. Everybody draws up an extra card. We flip a new land, and we keep going. All right, so before battle, you can discard a card to draw an extra card. Some of the lands have special power, some of them don't. Like this one was just points. It was worth 2 points because it has 2 samurai helmets. This one also is worth 2 points because it has 2 samurai helmets. So we'll play another round. So let's see. I'm going to play this card, and the other player will play this card. All right, and then we'll reveal. So I flip this card. This player flips this card. All right. So we tied. So I'll explain that in a second. But what this card does is when you play it, you put it back in your hand, and you get to draw 2 cards instead of 1 at the end of the round. So in this case, we're both going to get to draw 2 cards at the end of the round. Now, when there's a tie, what you're going to do is you're going to flip cards from the deck and see who has the highest. So we'll start with me. I get an 8. This player gets a 1. So I would win. So these cards simply get discarded. These cards go back into our hand because they always go back into your hand. I would get this because I won the battle. Put this over here. Keep track of my samurai helmets because I need to have 12. I said 13 in the intro, but it's really 12. So now I have 4. And then we each get to draw 2 cards. Whoops, wrong deck. 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll flip another land. All right, let's take a look at this one. All right, so you have to win the game by getting 12 samurai helmets or 3 bridges. So in this case, this is a samurai helmet and a bridge. So winning 3 of these would win you the game. But it could also help you push you over the edge with samurais. So you're going to continue playing the way I just played until someone meets those game in thresholds, and then whoever has the most points or the most bridges is the winner. Let's take a look at a few of the cards here. So we had the Geisha. It's a white card, so it's going to give you a special power. We have the Archer, which I showed earlier. It's going to boost up a character if it's 7 or less. Also white. Have a Ninja. It's a red card, so it's going to negatively affect the battle somehow. The supplies card, we went over that. Samurai, just nothing but a power of 9, but some amazing artwork. Let's see what this player has in their hand. They have this card, which is pretty slick. An Emperor, just a 12 with some special ability as well. So that's really cool. Let's take a look at a few of the lands. Got the Yodo River. So not all of them have special abilities, but some of them do. There's this one. This one. I'm not going to try to pronounce them all because I'm just going to sound dumb. So I'll stop. That one has a bridge. Another bridge. 4 samurais for Ito. Yeah, so that's some of the lands. Let's see if we can find the card that brings out the legends. That's the Apprentice. So we'll look for the Apprentice. I may not find it. Yeah, I can't find it. I haven't broken it into 2 boxes because I have the expansion mixed in. But there's a card that's going to let you get the legend, which is 13. After you play it, instead of it getting discarded, it just goes back to the legend stack to be available to be used in a later round. So yeah, that's the game. It's really simple. It's beautiful. It's fun. Yeah, so that's enough of the playthrough. Let's go up to the top, see what I think about it. So that was Martial Art. This game, first and foremost, is beautiful. I mean, the artwork on these cards, top notch. The pictures are amazing. It's like classical Japanese art that they turn into the artwork for the cards. The location, the land cards, location cards, whatever you want to call them, are amazing as well. The game is simple to play. It's fun. It's one of those games where you're kind of trying to outthink your opponent. And, you know, sometimes there's some luck in it. If both people play the same thing and they can't manipulate it, they'll flip a random card from the top. But, I mean, sometimes luck is fun. And this is fun. It's easy to teach. It's easy to play. You can play it 3, 4, 5 times in a sitting because it takes 10, 15 minutes every time. There's an expansion as well. The expansion adds some weather cards which affect how each round is played and a couple different cards to put in your deck. I didn't go into that in the playthrough, but it is there and it does make the game a little more interesting. I played it a couple times when I was doing some playthroughs and the weather cards are a nice addition. So I said this was a 2-player game, which is true, but you can also play with 4 players if you play with multiple decks. So if you buy 1 deck of this game, you can play for 2 players. If you buy 2 decks, you can play for 4 players. It plays the same. You're just going to have more people playing more cards, which could lead to more ties. But I played 3 players a couple times, and it was super fun. I played twice, I think. Or I played 2-player, I think, 3 or 4 times. And I do think the 2 players the best place, because then it's really quick. You play a card. Oh, you win. Sweet. Playing a card. I win. Oh, we tied. Let's flip some random cards. Yeah, it's a great game. It's super fun. And yeah, let's just show you some artwork real quick. Here is the back of the card. I mean, that's beautiful in itself. The bird with the sword and then you see this side. That's the type of artwork that we're dealing with here. That is gorgeous. I mean, this is just an amazingly beautiful card game. Here's another one. Here's a Raider. It's really beautiful. I mean, you don't get much more beautiful than this. I'll pop some more pictures up at the end of the video just so you can see some other cool art, and hopefully you saw some of it when I was doing the playthrough. But yeah, Jonathan Ruland, you knocked it out of the park on this one. The artists, incredible. I'll pop their names up as well. I'll put them in the video description so you can check them out. Yeah, this game is super fun. I'm definitely keeping it in my collection. This is definitely getting a BGM accepted approval with 3.5 rating. It's a good game. I recommend if you haven't checked it out or seen it anywhere, try to find it. I'll try to put the link to where you can purchase this in the video description as well, because it's just a deck of cards. Shouldn't be too much to ship no matter where it's coming from. So yeah, that is Martial Art by Spider Goat Games. Hope you enjoyed the review. See you later.